Oh boy.
Christy Grandbois grew up on a farm, so she has some experience driving equipment like a big John Deere tractor. But today she's trying her hand at something a little more powerful, a bulldozer, for the first time.
Well, I was really excited to do it, and it was really fun, but it was the one I was most kind of like, oh my God, what do I do next kind of thing, because you're all by yourself, you can't hear anything. The decelerator was really confusing. I never actually had to deal with thinking about it idles the engine slower and all that. Yeah, turn it into first gear, and then it just goes. And then when you're going downhill, apparently you don't brake at the bottom, you just turn it right into reverse, so you just go forward, and then all of a sudden you're going backwards. So it's kind of like, oh boy, where am I going?
Grandbois and 29 other high school students are here today at the Emil Anderson Pit in West Kelowna to try out various different pieces of heavy equipment. It's all part of the Heavy Metal Rocks program, and is designed to get the students interested in a variety of jobs in the road building and construction industries.
We have a fantastic amount of interest. We promote the program, our schools promote the program in the spring, and then students apply and they go through an extensive interview process before they're selected for this. And at the end we do have students that don't get in, unfortunately, but if they're in grade 11 then they can hopefully go next year.
Take your park brake off.
Yeah.
And put it to forward.
Okay.
And full throttle and then in and curl up.
There's a lot of different pieces of equipment here at Kelowna's Heavy Metal Rocks, from dozers to backhoes to excavators, but the favorite seems to be the one we showed you earlier, the Quinn was driving, the big front end loader.
I found that one the most difficult out of all of them, just because you have to think about a lot of stuff, and you have to think about how hard you're going into the bank of rock and how much you're picking up, and you got to try and get a full bucket, but it's really exciting.
That's the trick, isn't it? That you drop the bucket and then you kind of plow into it.
Yeah, you got to go full throttle. I think I need more practice of getting the bucket. One brake would turn you into neutral, so you could still use the throttle. It's a throttle brake. And the other would just slow you down. So that was a bit difficult at first, but after a while you really get used to it, and it's really great.
You know what that thing's worth?
No, but probably a lot.
1.5 million.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would not want to break that.
Yeah, keep her coming. Put your blade down so you don't rock rocks underneath it.
The students rotate through 15 stations, learning to safely manage 12 different machines, such as skid steers, graders, dump boom and rock trucks. The lessons are conducted under the watchful eye of experienced operators like Alecia Holler, who is teaching this student how to run an excavator and build a rock wall.
They're doing actually a really good job. Actually, one guy came up to us and asked if we could hire a couple for some cheap labor. Yeah, they're doing a really good job. They're really attentive, they're listening well.
Thumb down. Yeah, and boom up. Curl your bucket in. There you go. Place it over there so we can repick it. Towards me. Towards me, okay, whoa. Okay, boom down.
Lots of people, like say city workers or whatever, they're doing the same, digging ditches all day long, but I build roads, vineyard regrades. I've built a road off a 400-foot vertical clay cliff. Like, I got some pretty cool jobs. Rock walls, lots of rock walls. Yeah, no, it never gets boring.
Slowly release out. There you go, and thumb is the top button so we don't hit it. Nope, other top. Yeah. Good.
The wages are good in this industry if you can find work in this economy. The days can be long, too. The job also requires a certain set of skills to succeed.
Patience, yes, being patient.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because people like to bulldoze into things. If you know where you need to be next and you set yourself up for that, I think that's probably what makes the best equipment operator. And also paying attention to the old boys who have been around, right? And experience.
I'd like to do excavating and then hopefully cranes. So I'm thinking about VIU or up in Fort Mac, either one. Haven't decided yet.
Why the interest in this?
I tried an excavator one day in my backyard because we were getting some work done, and it was just really fun. And then I come here and it's like I get to try all the different equipment, and it's fantastic.